get back into it, cause you know they was hating. They got mad when the brother be chilling off so much damn chill that they can't take it.
You can make contact with these civilizations.
Why can't they
and you
take
do not need the
somebody
government.
telling the
Look
chill?
at the
Okay,
evidence.
right. Let's be
It's
serious for a
happening
second,
now.
though.
We realize and start to face the horrible truth that everything we've been told is a lie.
Whoa. So, if powder
Mountains can
represents
form
dirt,
valleys,
the crater simply made
volcanoes,
everything by
all to do with the
oneself,
sound
by
of the
extending
earth, coming out of the
oneself,
earth.
by making a noise, a sound, which is
Now watch
vibration.
that.
Vibration creates life. The creator made the noise that they keep calling the Big Bang, but it wasn't a bang, it was a constant sound.
Has potential to create infinitely. And with our voice, we have the potential to create everything and anything we can imagine. That we are indeed creators. And remember, every thought you have also has a frequency and a vibration, has a resonance.
That's true.
Just like your
Very true. So if you was all in one accord and we all thought with the same thought, we can make things happen immediately. Ooh, isn't that amazing? So how much the Creator made us, or really didn't have to make us, extended us. Would you say that right? Extended oneself. Yes, right. You are His children. And you can think things into existence. I'm gonna tell you that for a long time, but they basically give reality that don't look like that. Who in the world is behind all these lies that keep getting exposed? And who in the world is behind all the craziness that we seeing on TV or that we seeing they lied about? Can we find this out? Don't worry, we get to that in 1 minute.
And some of these pictures, the images of this CymaScope images tell us that it was these sounds, the images of the sound, that actually inspired religious symbols. That beautiful cross in a circle at the center of some of these cymatic photographs give us a very clear indication that the creators of the religious symbols knew exactly what they were talking about, that the source of creation is sound itself. And that takes us to what sound does. Sound pretty much does everything you can imagine because it's a source of creation. And this brings us to...
Hold on. See, now they trying to be slick. No, the Creator was the one that made the sound. That's right, and extended oneself. That's where you come in. You see how they give you some truth, but they try to whip it from the Creator because they want to claim it as something else.
Using sound as a tool
looks like
of
the Big
technology.
Bang was
Sound
a freaking
creates
lie, and the Creator was the one that made the vibrations
you can do this yourself
to make life,
attaching a speaker to an
or
LED
what you
light.
know is
See what
life.
happens. Royal
Although
Raymond
you
Drive,
already existed,
should know by
could
now
not
that
be created or destroyed, so the Creator would have had to what? Extend oneself.
Or convert to electric impulses. And sound continues
Hey,
to
Tesla tried to tell you,
can levitate.
and they killed them.
By now,
What?
you would have seen this
I
many
think y'all
times.
heard
It's
that
just a
right.
very quick idea.
Tesla tried to tell you, and then they killed
This is
them.
not how the ancients used to levitate the very big, heavy objects. This is a very different technique used here. This is just pressure waves.
We would make sound to lift things, sound to cut things. You said what? We would make sound to lift things, sound to cut things, sound to fly in big spaceships. What? We use sound to go across the galaxy, sound to go through the plasma portals, sound to go from rock to rock. Because these planets ain't what you think they are. Everybody's living on asteroid rocks.
How I look at it, how much research I do.
Big ones.
I keep coming back to one guy that stands
Think about it.
above all other researchers
Caucasus.
and inventors of, I don't know, for how many centuries.
Think
and
about
that guy's
it.
name is Nikola Tesla. He says if you want to find out the secrets of the universe in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, that's exactly what I've been sharing with you here. Everything is sound and magneticism, and this is really important. So what most people don't know is, remember, sound God said, let there be light. So it's sound, moving sound. Sound manifests as toroidal fields. Those moving toroidal fields create magnetic fields, which are toroidal fields as well. And moving magnetic fields create electricity. That's the sequence of events. But this tells us that because sound creates magnetic fields, it means everything must have a must be magnetic in some sort, and in some sort of way. And if it's not, there's a very specific reason why it's not magnetic. So here's an example.
You might not think of water as being magnetic, but it is. And so are graphite, aluminum, and glass. Aluminum is a good example of a paramagnet. And so is oxygen, which is attracted to magnets. Here, I have a few milliliters of liquid oxygen, which sticks to the magnet. I'll explain why later. Gadolinium oxide and cupric sulfate are good examples of paramagnetic substances. Cupric sulfate is a salt that can be picked up by a magnet.
Why they keep lying? Who's behind the lies? I'll tell you what. I'll let the cat out the bag now that you stuck with this for this long. Well, follow the money. You ready to find out who's helping the lies? Somebody follow this damn money. Read the sign. It's gonna say Mrs. and Mr. Come on, y'all. Y'all ain't guessed it yet? Alright, I guess I'll tell you. Mr. and Mrs. Rothschild. Ooh, they the ones. The Rothschild is the ones that made the deal with the devil to be deceiving and lying to people and causing all the bad drama and chaos, and when people stand up to protest for their rights. Mr. and Mrs. Rothschild family, what they want to do? Throw folks in jail? They have no power over you. We'll stop falling for hijacks, y'all. Wake up.